Let's talk about a very touchy subject today: how African men navigate masculinity in the Western world. Because we don't talk about this enough, yet it is breaking families, it is breaking confidence, and it's breaking our sense of identity. For those that don't know me, my name is Timothy and I run a WhatsApp group for the Black diaspora, a place where we study the moves the world makes around us. Every day, we break down global shifts, political patterns, and the power play shaping Black futures everywhere. We also host a Zoom meeting every last Friday of the month. Both links are in the bio. Back home, manhood is very clear. It is very structured. It is very defined. A man provides, a man leads, a man decides, a man's word is the final word in the house. That is the Africa we grew up in. But then you leave the village, you leave the town, you leave the continent, and you land in the West, where masculinity is not a throne, it's a negotiation table. And suddenly, women have economic power, women have social power, women have legal power, women have independence, and women have options. And for so many African men, especially the older ones, this shift is not just culture shock, it's an identity earthquake. Because nobody prepared you for a world where your wife earns more than you, your daughter challenges you, your job treats you like you're replaceable, your masculinity is constantly evaluated, your accent is mocked, your confidence is misread as aggression, your silence is misread as weakness, and your leadership style is labeled controlling. And now, the role you held your whole life, provider, protector, decision maker, is suddenly shared, questioned, or redefined. So what happens then? Many African men feel lost but cannot say it. They feel challenged but cannot admit it. They feel insecure but cannot show it. Back home, men don't talk about fear. Men don't talk about uncertainty. Men don't talk about emotional fatigue. But the diaspora forces you to confront all three. And here's the truth nobody wants to say. If your wife is providing with you, if she's paying bills with you, if she's carrying some of the weight that culture told you was yours alone, then you cannot expect her to carry yours and hers and the weight of the Western world too. Fairness demands redistribution. If she's contributing to the home in ways tradition never allowed, then you must also pick up roles tradition never gave you. Laundry, cooking, school runs, appointments, emotional labor, presents. Not as help, not as assistance, not as doing her a favor, but as part of the team. Because diaspora family life is not African life, and foreign land means foreign rules. And if we're being honest, some African men are not adjusting to the West. They are just hoping their wives will adjust for them. But marriage in the diaspora requires new masculinity. A masculinity that is flexible, a masculinity that is emotionally present, a masculinity that is not threatened by partnership, one that understands that leadership is shared, not imposed, a masculinity that realizes that helping your wife is just called being a husband. And let's be clear, this is not about losing culture. This is not about losing pride. This is not about becoming less African. This is about survival. Family survival, mental survival, culture survival, for both of you. Because if you insist on living like you're still in the village, while your wife is living in a system that demands she works like a man and sacrifices like a woman, you will lose her and you will lose yourself. Real masculinity is not refusing to change. Real masculinity is knowing when to evolve so your family doesn't break. So before I go, at the end of the day, both of you are in a foreign land. Both of you are fighting to survive. Both of you are adapting and both of you are learning. A common ground must be found or the house will collapse. And that common ground is this. African masculinity in the diaspora is not about domination. It's about collaboration. It's about partnership. It's about building a new identity that protects your culture without destroying your family. Let's move.